we've got a bit more time, so let's play DR.MARIO.
Give me, I want to play Tetris.
Give me, I want to play Tetris.
I'll play Tetris. La, think they're playing Tetris.
We will never stop bullying you for that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
so I don't even know why you deleted it, because it's never going away.
Yeah. You can pretend that it did, but it won't.
Pretend it didn't happen, but it totally flipping did.
Whenever you lose, it's my turn. Which probably won't happen.
And whenever you lose, it's my turn.
Yep.
My uncle told me a story about how, his uncle, so my great uncle, old guy, my uncle and my dad were playing Tetris on the Game Boy when it was new.
F you.
And, my great uncle walked in and was like, boys, are you really gonna be playing that game this whole time? We're out here, we should be spending time together. And then they were like, okay. And so he took both their Game Boys, and like, they didn't see him for the rest of that day. And turns out he was playing Tetris alone in his attic on their Game Boys the whole time.
It's funny.
It was pretty funny. And then I asked him, did that really happen? And he was like, I don't remember any of that. That ever happened. He made all that up as a lie, and my uncle was like, it happened. He's a freaking liar. He was like, that's Pythagoras to me.
Pythagoras?
Pythagoras. Because I was playing this on Switch Online at my uncle's house, and I was like, great uncle, do you remember this? And he was like, no, I never saw it in my life.
That's funny.
It was pretty funny. My great uncle, he's a hoarder, but like I think I told you about that. He's the same guy who had like an entire like wall of canned food just in his house. But like
Collected it for a rainy day.
The outside too, like he had like so many like old like worn down trucks from like the 40s, and he had like a 1920s fire truck just rusting in his garage. He has like 4 boats, like a ton of like expired food in like his giant like warehouse garage.
He's like me. I mean, my family.
It was like there was like an open pack of like off-brand Oreos. It was like open. It looks like he had just been eating it like an hour before we got there, but it was like 10 years old. It was just sitting there, it was open like he had just been eating it.
That's
like
pretty good.
I was about to go get one, but they were like rock hard. And like there was an expired bottle of ketchup, and it was just like liquid.
Ew. Diarrhea.
He also had like a dog that was like chained up like next to his house. And I'm like, why don't you ever let him like walk around? He's like, he's fine there. And I looked at like his bucket of water that he would drink from, and it was just like dirty, gross, like piss water.
No.
And I was like, here, buddy, let me give you some clean water. So I dumped out the water, and I got him some clean water from like the old rusty hose next to the his house. And he was like, don't even bother, the dog's gonna make the water dirty again. And I was like, what are you talking about? And so I got him some clean water, and the moment I set the bucket down, the dog just went up and pissed right into the bucket. So I was like, okay, I guess he's fine. I guess he's good then. There's also like so many like unidentifiable like dead animal skeletons like behind like the garage, just like yeah, that looks like a possum, looks like a rat, looks like a raccoon. There was like also like an old like he had like 2 abandoned houses next. He lives in like a giant open field in like the middle of like Kentucky, and there was like an abandoned horse pasture.
Is this who you visited?
In
mountains?
No. This is just our mountain house.
Oh, okay.
That we went to this past, whatever. But no, he lives in Kentucky. But, yeah, there's like an abandoned horse pasture. At least I think it's abandoned because it looks old, run down, but there's actually horses there.
Oh.
So I'm assuming I mean, they look tended to, and there's like a guard dog there too. So I'm assuming that it just looks worn down. The people come by and like take care of them every now and then, but it's just a tiny little fucking like area the horses just are stuck in. Like the dog would be like, oh, if anyone comes near. Not like rabbit, but he's just like, he's a guard dog. But like on one side, there's like an old like, it's like the small shack. Excuse me. It's like the small shack with like vines growing around it, like it's fucking Jumanji or something. And then on the other side, it's this. Like this creepy, like tiny house it's been abandoned for as long as I've been going to his house. And my uncle and I went in there one time, and it was just there was so much like shit everywhere. It was like the lights didn't work, so it was dark and dusty and gross. And there's cobwebs everywhere, and we went into the bathroom. My uncle and I went into the bathroom, and the toilet was just like, it was like infested with like spider webs. It was like just brown with like dust. And then we had a flashlight, because even though it was daytime, we couldn't see shit in there. And he turned the flashlight up, and there was like this giant framed image above the toilet of like a black kid going like, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And he was like, Elijah, that's Pigpen from Little Rascals, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh.
Whatever the black kid's name from Little Rascals is. It was like a picture of him.
I was thinking about Little Rascals the other day. It's weird you mentioned that.
Well, let me get my phone. Maybe I can find that like exact picture of like the kid going like. Cause
That's scary.
It freaked me the fuck out. I had no idea what it was.
What the fuck?
That's like how Doug would like leave a clown picture around the apartment.
Doug.
Yeah. He would leave a clown picture around the apartment to scare his roommate, but accidentally would end up scaring me instead.
Oh.
And I'd get so upset.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out. I don't remember.
Just look up Little Rascals characters' names and then.
Character, yeah. I'm trying to think of what the fuck is. It was because it wasn't Pigpen. That's Charlie Brown. Was it Buckwheat? Hold on.
Pigpen, Buckwheat, same thing.
Well, it's just I was trying to think of like a generic like.
Name for a black character?
No, that they like a whatever they would have named him.
So yeah, like a generic black character name.
How many black people do you know named Buckwheat?
But it's me, Buckwheat James.
Yeah, totally. I think it was Buckwheat.
How many black people do you know in general? Name one.
John?
John?
Who the hell's John?
You know, John?
John?
Yeah, I think it was this picture. It was really fucking scary. Cause I just looked up and I saw that it was giant.
Oh my god, that's
it was
terrifying.
Giant framed above the bathroom.
That's
I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
oh my god.
Yeah.
A separate video of just Tetris.
And my uncle and like most of my dad's side have been trying to get my like great uncle to like clean out like his fucking like abandoned junkyard lot forever. Be like, you gotta get rid of all this stuff. It's trash. He's like, no.
No.
Apparently, like it's gotten to the point where like there's this like rats crawling around and like in his house, like his water
is he the fucking Tourette's guy? Like
no, but I mean I haven't been to his house in a long time. So by now, maybe I don't know. We used to have like whenever we would like go whenever we would go like visit for Christmas or whatever. When I was really young, we would just go there for like dinner or whatever, and I'd watch Baby Einstein videos on a shitty old computer. But we haven't been. Not only have we been there for like the whole family. Like the last time the whole family went was when my dad was still alive. So this would have been like 2012. Mm-hmm. And that was like the year my brother was born. And after that, my mom and dad were like, nope, we're not traveling with all three of you to Kentucky ever again.
Yeah.
Because
oh my god.
I mean, my mom and my dad, the only reason they had my brother was like, because they had my sister and they're like, we can probably do another one. We're pretty good at this. We're
pretty good at this.
We're pretty good at this. And then they had my brother and they were like, nope, no more. Yeah. So yeah,
because your brother's.
Well, I mean, we were all. I was like, what? I was like maybe 9, about 8. I was like 8 or 9 when my brother was born. My sister was like 2, and my brother was like a baby. So imagine like 8-year-old me with my 2-year-old sister and baby. It's hell. Yeah. So like I don't blame them. So like yeah, we haven't been there in forever. I haven't been to his house in forever, so I have no idea.
We should all go.
I have no idea. I would love to take you guys to Kentucky to meet my family, but I have no idea what the inside of his house looks like now. I mean, it's like a really cool area, just because like I don't know. I've just always been interested in like old like abandoned like those kinds of places, like just open fields. Mainly it's because I'm a film guy. Anytime I see a place that would look cool to film at, I'm like, ooh. Yeah. So. Maybe it's just for that, but I would like to take you guys there. Just if not for the experience. Like every other one of my dad's family has like just like a normal like house to live in, but his is just like he could be on like Hoarders. Yeah. These like so many just old like abandoned vehicles and shit.
You know what he'd be great, like, on
What?
American Pickers? It's the show about these two guys that go to random houses and then they buy stuff from the people there.
He would not let anyone buy his shit.
Yeah,
Be
I
like,
know,
What the
but
fuck?
like, I know, but like,
Classic Tetris.
it's always
Hell yeah.
people who have the rusty cars.
Yeah. The Divs actually uploaded on YouTube. Were you just doing a bit?
We were just doing a bit
Okay.
to get you to wake up.
Yeah. Well, that's his fault for being like we should trick Elijah into thinking Divs uploaded.
Yeah.
Elijah, Divs uploaded.
I literally said that. I was like, why did you do that?
It's
He
the
knows you're
stupidest
lying.
thing ever.
They don't give you much leeway in this version.
What do you mean?
I prefer this version over like the new version.
Like the new ones give you like leeway to do like cool T-spins and like.
Who the
funky combos
fuck
and
needs
stuff.
T-spins and combos? This is just good old-fashioned Tetris.
Like I like playing this version of Tetris too. Like I have it for the.
Oh
Game
yeah, when
Boy.
I like played with you for the first time with the combo thing, I was like, what the fuck is going?
Yeah, I prefer old
Had
Tetris.
never played with combos in my life.